let's go over all the homeschool curriculum I plan on using with my kids this upcoming school year. I'm a homeschool mom of 4. I'm going to have a 10th grader, 8th grader, 2nd grader, and kindergartner. So I'm going to quickly show you guys all the curriculum we have planned. This is my little homeschool shelf. This is how I store our homeschool curriculum. These baskets are amazing for keeping things organized. We rarely have curriculum all over the place because we just always keep them in these baskets. So for starters, this is our morning basket. This is going to have handwriting. We're using handwriting without tears for both my kindergartner and 2nd grader. And then it also has our morning menus, which if you follow me, you've seen these. These are our favorite. They are so stinking cute. Best way to start off the morning, get your kids in the routine to start school. Has pages like calendar, learning, feelings, there's affirmations, gratitude, and then it just has some other fun activity pages that you can put in the covers because they open up, so you can switch your pages in and out, and then you write on them with wet or dry erase markers. So totally reusable, something you can do every day. So we're using the nature ones right now, but I do have them for a lot of different grade levels, so be sure to check those out. And then I'm just going to go by grade level really quickly and show you what we're using. So this is my kindergartner's basket. She is going to be using the Good and the Beautiful level K for reading, and then also for her language arts, and then she's going to be using the Good and the Beautiful for math as well. And then for my 2nd grader, he is going to be using the Good and the Beautiful. This is some of their reading stuff. We love the Good and the Beautiful reading, and we love all of their books. This one's fun because there's a page that the student reads and then that the teacher reads, so it's fun because you get to read with them. And for language arts, we will be using the level 2 from the Good and the Beautiful. And then we're going to be using the level 2 from the Good and the Beautiful math as well. I cannot even tell you how much we love the Good and the Beautiful. If you follow me, you just know it's been something we have used since I very first started homeschooling over 6 years ago. My kids are all absolutely thriving. It's just such a beautiful curriculum, and we've just been so happy with it. So that's my 2nd grader. And then for my older girls who are going to be in 8th grade and 10th grade, let me show you their language arts. So right now they're doing these book studies. My 10th grader is working through these right now, and then my 8th grader is going to start them this coming fall. And these are awesome because they come with a book that they read, and then it has these little book study books. And reading and writing is just so important. One of the most important things you can teach your kids to help them be successful in everything. But it's going to have all of these little activity pages that they just go through and do along. So here's lesson 1. It tells you what to read, how much to read in the books, and then it just gives you writing assignments, reading assignments, some grammar, things like that they do alongside. And I think there's 4 or maybe there's 3 book studies. So there's the Abraham Lincoln, there's Wild Like Foxes, and then there's this Helen Keller one. My daughter just finished this one and absolutely loved it. So I love these book studies. And then after that, they will both go into the high school 1, I think it is, for that. And then for math, we're using a different curriculum than Good and the Beautiful. We're using Denison Algebra. I cannot say enough good things about this. So we switched to Denison Algebra when my kids were about halfway through, or my girls, sorry, my 2 girls were halfway through level 5. They were struggling a little bit, so we just thought we would take the jump. They went into pre-algebra. They did amazing. They went from not liking math, struggling, to absolutely thriving. So my 8th grader is going to be doing Algebra 1. I can't even believe that. I didn't even do Algebra 1 till I don't even know what grade I was in. But she did so well in pre-algebra, so she's going to start Algebra 1 in the fall. And then my 10th grader is starting Algebra 2, and she has done so well with math. It's been so fun to see her just blossom and just love it. So she's going to be starting Algebra 2, and then she might do 1 more math, and then she's really done. So she's done great. So those are kind of the main subjects. And I always read out loud to my kids. This is our current read aloud, Harry Potter, the illustrated versions. Oh my gosh, these are stunning. This one's so fun because I can read it to all my kids, from my 10th grader on down to my kindergartner. Everybody is loving these. And then I have a few other subjects. So science, I do like to do together. We just do this whenever we can. We are doing the Good and the Beautiful Health and Physical Body, and this one's fun because it has little workbooks for the little ones too. So my older girls we're really focusing with them on this, but then my little ones participate too with these cute little activity books. So I love the family style. And then my girls also do some online classes. My older girl does Recess, where she does some different science and history classes online. And then my 8th grader, she uses OutSchool. Like, she's taking a really cool astrology class. So that's kind of how we get in their electives with some of the online classes. History, we're going to keep working our way through The Good and the Beautiful. This is their new history year 1. So we're going to work our way through this a little bit. Also reading, I love reading to my kids history-wise. We love these who was, what was books, because you can really pick any subject and just totally dive into it. These books are so fun. So I love learning through reading. And then down here on this shelf, we have the kitchen science. I'm going to do this with my littles because it's just a fun little experiments that we can do together. This is new from The Good and the Beautiful. It's absolutely darling. So we're going to work our way through that. Also, the new cooking from The Good and the Beautiful. This is incredible. So my older girls are actually really excited to do this. And it also has some science and stuff in here. So they're learning how to cook and they're learning about other things too. So that's great. And then my husband has been teaching them Spanish. So we have gotten off track a little bit, but we're going to get back on. So he'll probably do a lesson or 2 of this a week from Homeschooling, which is a darling Spanish curriculum. So fun. So he's going to teach them that. So we do the best we can. I'm really happy with our curriculum. My kids are doing so well. It is so fun to have them home with me all day. I love being a part of their learning. There are challenges to homeschooling, but I feel like the benefits far outweigh those challenges. So I'm just really grateful for the opportunity I have to homeschool my kids. Thank you for listening. I know this video is so long. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see, or if you have any specific questions you want to see inside a curriculum more. I'm going to link these nature morning menus in this video. If you're interested in any of the morning menus, you can check them out on my TikTok shop. It's my own small business, so I appreciate you guys so much for supporting it. But I also know it's something your kids are going to love, so I really believe in the morning menus. And then I do have The Good and the Beautiful curriculum linked in my bio if you want to check that out and easily be able to find a lot of the things that we're using. I highly recommend any of their books. Right here we have a ton of their little beginner books that are absolutely darling. So fun. If you guys are homeschooling, I'd love to hear what you guys are using. If you're new to homeschooling and you have questions, just reach out.